All new at 6, the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement will be inducting 50 fallen officers at the Memorial Monument. And among them is a Cameron County constable. CBS 4's Abril Preciado spoke to some of his family members.
Maribel, the family of a Cameron County deputy constable that died while on duty, has been learned he will be honored in a sacred monument. Today I met with the family that is in town to learn more about his life. With heavy winds hitting the Rio Grande Valley, the Torres family walks through the Santa Rosa Cemetery to pay their respects in honor of fallen police officer and the family member they never knew.
His name was Mercedes Torres Sr., and my father was a junior. So that's his name, and he was deputy constable up until June 11, 1930, when he passed on.
There's no marker to indicate where he's buried, but this letter, posted from the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement, explains their grandfather is one of 50 fallen officers in the state that will be honored at the Texas Officers Memorial Monument in Austin. The only memory and information this family has of him is a picture their father carried proudly.
We'd heard stories about him and how he had been shot, but we'd never seen any articles or anything, and this really prompted us to, we need to do something. Our older generation is passing away and we're not asking questions.
The event brought Patsy Torres and her two sisters from Houston to meet with their cousin to gather information to explain what happened to their grandfather the night he died. With the help of Cameron County's Constable Eddie Solis, those questions were answered.
I mean, it didn't seem that I did much. I had all the information here, and I mean, that was their granddad, so I felt that I needed to provide that information to them.
Solis says he was also in search of the family to gather information of the late deputy constable, but in this case, the family came to him. After meeting Solis, the family finally obtained their grandfather's death certificate and now a second picture of him serving in the line of duty. The Torres say since speaking to Solis, they feel like they now know more about their grandfather than ever before and look forward to seeing his name at the monument. The Torres say they are hopeful they will be able to find the place where their grandfather remains and are resting. In the studio with complete Valley coverage, Abril Preciado, CBS 4 Valley at 6.